Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. I know it's been a while since I made one of these explainer videos, so I was like, you know what, now is the perfect time. There's a recession here. There is a ton of deals to be had. And of course, I got to shout out my number one place where I find deals, which is PropStream. So this video is going to be a really quick breakdown about PropStream, how I use it in my business, how you guys can use it to get great deals. It doesn't matter, honestly, if it's wholesale deals, if you're looking to flip, if you're looking for rental properties. PropStream is a resource that anyone can use to get leads lists to find deals. So if you followed my channel, you guys, you know I talk about dialers, I talk about text blasting, I have so much info on all of that. That's what you're going to do with these lists that we make from PropStream. So if you're looking for a rental for yourself, I'll show you how to you can quickly generate a list that you can market to, and you can get the deal that's a good deal because you're going to be direct to seller versus buying a deal off the MLS or from a wholesaler. Those are all going to be marked up. If you're looking for a property to flip, same thing. And of course, if you're wholesaling or virtual wholesaling, which is my favorite type of wholesaling, obviously, this is the holy grail. PropStream, you can pull your lists, you can comp on here, and I'm going to show you some of those features. So right now we're here in PropStream in Miami, and I personally am looking for 2 and up multifamilies in Miami. So we'll start there simply. Looking for 2 to 4 multis. First, I should specify Miami, even though it's on here. So of course you can put the city, you can also do zip codes, and you can also do multiple zip codes. So if you wanted to do it like this, and you could keep going, zip code, comma, space, zip code, comma, space, zip code, comma, space. I think you could do about 5 or something like that, but we'll stick with the whole city. And that's great if you're in little pockets or farms, as they call them. You can just do the zip codes that you're actually looking for, but let's keep it broad. Let's do the whole city. And then 2 to 4 multis. So far in Miami, there's 25,371 2 to 4 multis. Now, if you wanted a huge list to market to, you could just pull that right there. That's going to give you a ton of options. And I like that idea. I like the idea of pulling a huge list if you're looking for something for yourself, because you won't have to run into the issue of pulling the same lead twice. Now you have everybody, you know, there's 25,371 properties that you can market to. Simple, start marketing to them. But if you don't have the money to skip trace all 25,000, or you don't have the desire to, you can always use this little drawing tool to section off the areas that you want to do. So say you just are doing everything from here down, you could do a square around that, just like that. Or you could do it the zip code way again. And why I like segmenting things like that is because it will prevent you from pulling the same list twice. If you're not going to pull all the data, figure out a way to pull the data that you need so you don't pull that again. And then you can move on to the next area when you're ready to pull another list. So let's say we chose a specific area and you wanted to narrow it down even more. I love vacants because vacant is a really good motivation for any seller. If they have a rental that's sitting vacant, maybe right now it's been hard to fill, that might be a motivator. It's not going to be a huge motivator, especially in a place like Miami where they can turn it and rent it really, really quickly. But in some places and in some cases, that would be a good motivator. So let's see what that takes us to. That takes us down to 382. So I don't like that. I'm going to take that off. That means there's only 382 multifamilies, 2 to 4. That are fully vacant. So we'll take that off. And also I'm going to add 5 and up because I don't want to just do 2 and 4. If it's a 5 or a 10 unit, that'd be good too. So now we have that, and that really didn't add to the big number. So obviously a lot of them aren't going to be owner occupied, so I'm not even going to mess with that. But one of my favorite filters when I'm looking for properties for myself or even for wholesaling is going to be 20 years owned. The reason is if somebody's owned something for 20 years, or if it's been passed down into the family for 20 years, chances are it hasn't been updated. Sometimes they have, but a lot of times they haven't been updated. And a lot of times they're getting the feeling that they want to sell. So to do that, you can do minimum years of ownership, 20, and it's very simple. And and it includes unknown sale dates, and that's good. So that brings it down to half, 10,000. That's a really good list to pool. 10,000 is pretty much what my team can go through in a week of cold calling. So if you pull 10,000, that's something that you can get 2 cold callers or put into a text blast, be sending 2,000 texts a day, or do both, and really be marketing to these people and finding those people who just say, hey, yes, I want to sell. And that's when you take it to the next level, give them a call, meet them in person, and try to get that deal done. So that's a super simple way to use PropStream to get the list for you to market to and to go ahead and find properties to either wholesale, flip, keep, whatever you want to do. Obviously, if you want only multifamilies that are big, you go 5+, and a little filter that I like to do when I'm looking for those 5+ multis. Say I want a 30 unit or a 50 unit because I know some buyers who are looking for that. I'm going to go to bathrooms. If I put a minimum of 30 bathrooms, that's really going to narrow down. I'm going to take off the years of ownership, but that's going to really, obviously it has to be at least a 30 unit if it has 30 bathrooms. So little trick. That's the beauty of PropStream. You can get creative. You can use your Smarticle particles to find the properties that you want. So only 325, 30+ units. That's super easy. Pull that. And of course, buildings like this are going to be a little bit harder to find the actual owners of. It might be a group of owners, so you might have to contact lawyers. So whatever niche or thing you're going after, learn about it. Information is king. Get the information so you can, I don't want to say attack, but so you can get these deals in the best way possible. Let's say attack, so you can attack these deals the best way possible. So that's simple. Now, let's say you want to comp. Comping, super easy on PropStream. Take your typical property right here, comparables on nearby listings, and it simply gives you everything. Change the property type to match your property type. So I'm going to go multifamily 2 to 4. Nothing here. So you can even put the distance out a little bit and you'll get a little bit of results. Comps are definitely something that you need to learn more about. But typically, if the square footage is in the same range, bedrooms, bathrooms in the same range, and your built is in the same range, you can bet that those are going to be some pretty comparable properties. I love public record sale situation cash buyer because for wholesaling, we want to know what cash buyers are paying. We don't really care about what people are paying who are financing these deals. We want to know what cash buyers are paying. So sometimes you're able to find some, sometimes you're not. But if you're not able to find any cash buyers in the area, it may not be the best wholesale deal. And that's something we go really, really deep into in the virtual wholesale 30 class when we talk about picking your virtual market and picking the right market. You don't want to pick a market that there's not a lot of cash buyers buying that property type. Now, of course, if we take off the multifamily, there's going to be single families that are selling. So if we said single family, and probably because this is a duplex, it's just not showing those comps, but typically it will. For example, if I take this off and we get this single family, you're going to see a lot of single family comps, and single families are a lot easier to comp because there's a lot more sales going on within the single family realm. So that's how you do some comps. I have a really in-depth comping video, but for a while, PropStream had taken away the MLS comps. So they're back now, and that's why I really wanted to make this video to remind people that this is the best tool for wholesaling, and it's a great tool for investors, period. So if you're an investor and you need a really good, reliable software to find lists, make your own lead lists, you literally can get as creative as you want. There's hundreds of different types of lists that you can make using these filters. You just have to be creative. You have to be strategic. Get your leads lists. You can comp your properties on here. With some of the other features that they have, like List Automator, you can make sure that you don't pull the same leads twice. And you can also stack your lists to see, is there people that are on multiple lists? Do they have liens and they're in foreclosure? Do they have liens and it's a vacant? Are they in foreclosure and they've owned it for 20 years? Those are things that you want to stack together to create even more motivation. So PropStream, guys, if you've never used it, there's a 7-day free trial link right below. use that free trial. I have tons of videos, you guys. You'll be doing me a favor. And if you have PropStream already and you didn't use anyone's referral code, send them an email. Tell them that I referred you. I let you know about PropStream. I gave you a lot of info about PropStream, and they will throw me some bones as well. And I really appreciate that, because that is how I get paid for doing all these free things, which I enjoy doing this. I'm really committed to seeing other people win too. So but these affiliates, of course, they are a great part of what I do too. So thank you guys for checking this video out. If you need extra help with PropStream, pulling lists, getting really good data, any of those types of things, DM me on Instagram, or if you're in one of my private groups, Slack, text me, let me know where you're struggling and where you're needing some extra help. Every Tuesday, I go live. So if you guys have a bunch of questions, I will literally answer your questions for free. I go on live for an hour every single Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And that's on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. And I've been doing that for a few weeks now. Come on the live, join us, and ask your questions, because that's the best place to get free help. An hour free game, and I'm going to answer all the questions you guys have. If you like this video, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, all the platforms. Like, share, subscribe, gotta say that. And thank you guys so much. I'm out.